My friends, some terrible news has currently lately has reached my ear holes, and I'm very sad about it. I thought I would do a different sort of video this time. Normally than a normal food review, I would do something a little different. Since I have in fact had these at some point in my life. I don't really remember when. Was it when I was younger? No, surely I must have had them sooner than that, or later than that. But that's neither here nor there. So for people who don't know, uh, the creator of these delicious, famous Amos cookies has sadly passed away at age 88. Now, I'm sure we've all had these cookies once in a while. They're very good cookies, if I recall. Uh, but I thought instead of pouring one out, as the youth would say, I thought I would try some of these cookies again, and in honor of the man who 88 years of his life, and he spent a lot of it perfecting these cookies. So I thought we'd bust open a bag and have some delicious, famous Amos cookies that have been around since 1975. A lot longer than I'm sure a lot of you have been around. Uh, so we have since 1975, a very, very long time ago, famous Amos chocolate chip bite-sized cookies with big taste. And they really need to let you know they're a small cookie with a big taste. And I love when you make something smaller, but it still has all the flavor and the impact of a regular size of like a cookie. Instead of a cookie the size of your hand, you can have a smaller cookie, but with all the taste of that big cookie. I remember the first time I had these. I believe. No, no. It's crazy what voices can do. It really lets you just get lost in another character. But yeah, I saw these and I'm like, man, these are always on the shelf, and I was looking for a smaller bag, but unfortunately, I couldn't find them. Is that the tear? Yeah, that's the tear right there. It says open here, and yet there's like really no place to tear it. You have to look at the other side. We have to look to the left. Something I don't like to do, but I will in this case. And then when you open it, you gotta struggle with it, because you're like, oh yeah, I opened it perfectly fine. But then it's not open perfectly fine. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh, nitty. Just a nice little bite-sized. Let me just crush some of that up and just. Hmm. Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I remember why they were so good. They do have a lot of flavor. It's hard to describe the flavor because the cookie itself has a lot of flavor. It's just kind of hard to describe what kind of flavor it is. It gives you a good amount. Like, like we're all the way up here, so good amount. I'm debating on whether I should read this as Mr. Hippo. You're like, John, you should. You should. Well, if you all insist. We believe in America. No, we believe in small. It all started in 1975 at a bakery on Sunset Boulevard. Big was in, but Wally Amos dared to go small and create a crunchy, bite-sized cookie with an original recipe. Original, which around here means it was his own. He didn't steal it or claim it from anyone else. It was something that he created. Original recipe that people would come to know and love. And I agree with that sentence. People do love these cookies, and in fact, a lot of people do. A lot of people still have them in their lunchbox to this very day. And I remember I was sitting with my good friend Orville. Now, thanks to Wally's passion and perseverance, which you always need perseverance. If you're to overcome anything in your life, sometimes life isn't so easy for some people. But if you have enough perseverance, you can achieve anything. You can do anything. You could be anyone, and you all you need is just the will, the drive to do it. The brand still stands as a testament to the black entrepreneurship decades later. To honor his legacy, Famous Amos is helping support black-owned business, small black-owned businesses, by providing resources to help them grow. And I think that's a wonderful thing to do. Not just for black entrepreneurs, but for entrepreneurs in general. Especially nowadays, everything it's so hard for the small guy to climb up that ladder, you know? So helping small owners out, get their name out there, I fully endorse that. I believe that everyone should have a shot at what they want to do, and if you want to make cookies, if you want to sell cars or whatever it is, you should be able to do it, and not have to worry about a larger corporation overshadowing you and preventing you from succeeding. Any life. They are really good. Again, it's just like the cookie itself, without the chocolate chips, has a flavor to it. Uh, Ammonium bicarbonate. That's it. That's why it tastes so good. With blackstrap molasses? Well, that explains everything. He's like, John, do you know you even know what blackstrap molasses is? May contain tree nuts. Contains wheat, soy, egg, and milk ingredients. Parsippany, New Jersey. I mean, I don't know how far that is from where I used to live, but... Hmm. They really are good. I'm sure they would be better with, well, not better, but with milk. Ugh. Extra thirsty because I had to go out to get those, and it's hot. So that's the first sip of water I've taken since I got home. But yeah, yeah, I remember those as a kid. I mean, most of the time you see them in like those little, ones that like can go in a lunchbox. I tried to find them, but all I could find was these right now, which is fine. Um, I just wish I could find, like, normally they would have them, but they might have been in the back. There's like two areas with like cheapo snack stuff. There's one in the front that they have in the same aisle as like the canned stuff, and then there's the other aisle with that's kind of like all the way in the back. So I think I should have checked in the back. They might have had the smaller ones. Actually, there's three. There's what is it, grab and go or something? You know, you go over there, you have like your combos, your um little bags of like the popcorn, um, and then the popcorn with like M&Ms and stuff. What else is over there? The little like cheese cup things with the pretzels. So there's like two other places, but I just thought I was like, I'll just get this one. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Um, but yeah, I saw the other day that he Wally Amos had died at 88. I'm like, wow, that's sad. You know, 88, long life. Managed to create a really really good cookie that people have been enjoying since 1975. Again, long enough, longer than some of us have been around. Not me. I've been around for a long time. John, really, when were you born? In 88. Well, that's not long at all. I never said which 88. But yeah, it's like one of those things. It's like I know I had them, and I know I liked them because it does have a very distinct flavor. It's like, you know, you have Chips Ahoy and all these other harder cookies, um, but you know, like with Chips Ahoy, it's like it kind of needs milk. You know, it's you know, and the cookie itself, it there's just something about those. It has like a very distinct flavor. It almost like it also has like a powder on it, almost like a cookie powder. What's a cookie powder? I don't know. The minute someone can explain to me what experimental internet gas is, then maybe I can explain what cookie powder is. Actually, no, cookie powder is probably easier to explain. It's cookies after you've put them into like a blender or something, blended them all up, and they become a fine powder. And in which case you proceed to put that powder onto the cookies. So you put cookie on top of cookie, but only in powder form. So, cookie powder. Let our powders combine. Um, but yeah, so a simple thing like a cookie and worldwide and famous. So he had a long life, and hang on, I should probably bring up the man who did this. Now here's the man who started it. This is Wally Amos. You can see he's wearing a watermelon hat, which shows a lot about his personality, if you're asking my personal opinion. He's got one of his famous cookies right there. It looks like it's perhaps a pecan or a macadamia nut. I know he has different varieties of cookies, not just chocolate chip. But there's the man, 88 years old when he died, left a legacy of delicious cookies. And I think we all owe this man some gratitude for some joy that he's brought to our childhoods and our lunchbox. I'm sure a lot of us had a lunchbox packed with these cookies. So for you, I'm gonna normal voice because I don't know. Seems, you know, but yeah, these cookies have been around for ages. Obviously, it says right on the bag since 1975. Um, you know, and it's even though it's like one of those cookies that I wouldn't get all the time. When I did have them, they were always good. You know, I think I've tried some of the other flavors. Like I said, I think there's like a pecan or something. But sometimes the best thing you can do is just stick with the good old trusty chocolate chip. Simple and comforting, I guess. You know. But yeah, 88 years old and he's accomplished more in his life than some of us ever will. And you know, obviously his friends, family, um so it's like I have to say, whenever there's a death, because there's always, I'm sure, people who didn't like him or didn't just, or didn't agree with him. Just remember, this man had a family. He was someone's son, and even if you disagreed with him or didn't like something he said in like 1979, respect the family. Okay, just show respect. Not that hard. Um, but yeah, condolences to the family and friends and anyone who knew him. And let me know what you guys think of the cookie. When was the last time you had it? Was it something that was in your lunchbox a lot, or just let me know. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later.